Hey guys, welcome back to the Motivational Ash channel. So today we are going to make another t-shirt using the Heat Press Easy 2 machine, and then we have some DTF heat transfers as well that I'm going to be adding onto the, well, I got them upside down, that I'm going to be adding onto the shirt. You guys can see that I made my first video making my first t-shirt like 10 months ago, and I see that that one's still getting a lot of views. I'm getting a lot of comments, and a lot of people are wanting me to make more. So I'm going to be showing you guys how the things that I've learned making as going forward, making my second t-shirt, and then I'm going to show you basically the little simple things that you need just to start with making t-shirts an easy way. So you can see this is a Gildan t-shirt that I have right here. Okay, this is going to be size medium. I also, like I said, have the Cricut EasyPress 2 machine. If you want to zoom in real quick so they can see that one, I am going to link this in the description so that if you guys want to go ahead and purchase you one. I also have the Heat Press Easy Mat. I'll link that down below in the description as well, because you can just literally get started with these two. Get you some Gildan t-shirts or some blank t-shirts. Okay, get you some DTF transfers. Okay, these are direct to film. You're literally just taking the transfer and you're directing it right onto the t-shirt. Okay, and then you want to also have a lint roller so that you can remove any any excess little particles, dirt, or fuzz off of your t-shirt. So when you go ahead and put the heat transfer on, it actually sticks on better. And then you want to have you some parchment paper. You can always use Teflon paper or parchment paper, but I prefer parchment paper because parchment paper is thinner, so it's gonna be better for you when you're putting the heat transfer on your shirt. And you can always have the ruler, the t-shirt ruler guide, if you feel like you don't center your transfers directly in the middle. That is going to help you too. So let's go ahead and get started. I don't want this video to be too long. Make sure that you subscribe, you follow, okay? So because I'm going to be making a lot more of these videos, okay? So I can literally show you. Okay, so first thing that we want to do is you want to go ahead and put your t-shirt, okay, on here. On the mat. You want to put your t-shirt on the mat, and then if you zoom in, you can see that I have little particles right here on the t-shirt. So there's like little fuzz and lint on the t-shirt. We want to get that off. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take my lint roller right here, and we're just going to remove any of the excess particles. Okay, any dirt, any lint, any fuzz, anything that's on here. Because trust me, you guys can think that your t-shirt is clean and that there's nothing on there, but once you get done lint rolling, you're gonna see that actually there was some things on there. Okay, so right now I'm going to take my EasyPress and I'm going to set it at the temperature of, you can literally set it at the temperature, everybody has different temperatures that they set it on, but you can set your temperature anywhere from 320 to 340 degrees. So we're gonna go ahead and do that now. I'm going to turn it on. It's already on 325, but I'm going to adjust it to 340. So it's going to be at 340, and then it's going to be for 20 seconds. So once your heat press, once you adjust the temperature and your heat press is ready, you will literally hear it beep. So it's going to make a beep noise. When you hear that beep, you're going to know that it's ready to go ahead and start your t-shirt. As you can see that right now the temperature is going up. So as you set the temperature, you're going to see the temperature literally going up right here on the little button where the temperature is showing. Okay, so you'll see once it's ready, it'll say 340, it'll beep, and then you can go ahead and get your stuff ready. In the meantime, while we're waiting for this to for this to heat up, I'm gonna go ahead and keep doing what I'm doing over here. So first off, this idea, I was thinking, guys, this is so cute. Okay, I literally got my heat transfers from a vendor off Alibaba. You can get your heat transfers anywhere from vendors off Alibaba, as far as Amazon. They even have, what's that other one called? Not Alibaba. But there's different places that you can look up and you can get heat transfers. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and put this one on the front of the shirt. I thought this was so cute. You can see this is a Louis Vuitton. I'm gonna center that, put that on the front of the shirt. And then we also have Louis Vuitton that we're gonna place on the back. And for those of you mamas that love Louis Vuitton, I'm gonna make it like this, Louis Vuitton mama, okay, on the back. So we're gonna go ahead and start with the front. I'm just waiting for this to finish heating up. It's at 200 degrees. Now, as far as the ruler goes, this is for those of you, because if it's your first time making a t-shirt, sometimes you might not have your heat transferred aligned right on the t-shirt. So sometimes you can always start with these. I said I'll link these too. You can see this one is for the adult front. We also have adult back of the t-shirt. You have children's rulers. Okay, so they come in different sizes. Since this is the front of the t-shirt, we're gonna take this right here and we're gonna put it around the neck of the t-shirt. But first I want to make sure that my t-shirt is actually centered right. It seems to be centered right. Make sure the mat is centered right. That's under the collar. You want to put the ruler under the collar, and that's how you know this is the center right here where you want to align your transfer. So I'm going to go ahead and actually I need to pull my mat down. Readjust this real quick. Okay, and I like it right there. So I'm gonna center it right there. Scoot it a little bit up actually. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it right there. The machine's on 305, so in the meantime, I'll be right back. Okay, so my machine just beeped, okay? I wish I would've had it on record so y'all could've heard it beep. Okay, but literally, I'm gonna go ahead and take this. We're gonna take the ruler off. Okay, so when it comes to the machine, you can either, depending on how long your transfer is, you can either do it this way or you can do it this way. Since this covers most of the transfer, I'm gonna go ahead and set it on this way. So we're gonna go ahead and place that on. You do wanna put a little bit of pressure on it, you know, and then you wanna go ahead and start. You want to go ahead and press the green button, hold firmly down on it, put a little bit of pressure on it. You can see that the timer is going from 20 seconds down to 0. So we're going to keep it on there for 20 seconds. Hold firmly down. Okay, once it beeped, your 20 seconds are up. You can go ahead and remove the heat press. Now, before you do anything, don't take this off while this is hot. It is extremely hot. If you take it off while it's hot, it will mess it up. So you want to wait for it to cool down. Once you wait for it to cool down, then you want to go ahead and peel this off. So we're going to give it a moment. We're going to let it peel down, and then we're going to go ahead and peel this off. Once we peel it off, we're going to apply the Cricut EasyPress one more time for 20 more seconds again, okay? Okay, now that I've came back, I've let it cool down. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start peeling it. You wanna take it from the edge, okay? You wanna take it right here from the little corner. It doesn't matter which corner, and you wanna peel it, okay? I don't like to peel it too slowly, but I like to just go ahead and not rip it across, but just go ahead and peel. If you notice that you're peeling and it's peeling the transfer off, you want to put it back down and put the heat press on it one more time. I forgot to apply the parchment paper the first time, but you want to have the parchment paper on. Okay, I totally forgot about that. So this is the second time. We're going to put the heat press on one more time. You can see I have the parchment paper on there. I'm going to go ahead and set it back down, press firmly on it for 20 seconds, hit that Cricut button so it can count down the timer, and we're going to let it go for 20 seconds. You always want to heat press it for a second time just so that it can, you know, be all the way flatly and smoothly on there. Okay. Okay, so it's done. Take it off. Okay, now that you take it off, we want to take that parchment paper off, and look at that. So cute. Okay, so now we're going to hit the back. Let me show you the front. Okay, so this is gonna be the front. So cute, so lovely. Right now it's hot, so it's a little darker right here where the heat is. I'm gonna go ahead and put the Louis Vuitton Mama on the back, okay? And then once we get done, I'm gonna show you guys the shirt, and we're gonna try it on, and you're gonna tell me what you think in the comments. Okay, so now that that's done, we're gonna go ahead and press this down. Put that right back on the mat. You want to center the Louis Vuitton where you want the Louis Vuitton on the back. I'm gonna put it a little bit up because I want the Louis Vuitton to be up on the t-shirt and then the mama right under. So you want to center that t-shirt on the mat. Put it right here. Make sure that it's centered right. We're gonna go ahead and this is the adult front, but now we're gonna take the adult back. Put it underneath the collar, and you don't have to use this if you feel like you can align your stuff right and it's not going to be Cricut. You don't have to use this at all. This is just an option. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put that right there. I like where it's centered at. We're going to put the parchment paper. Let's not forget the parchment paper this time, okay? Put that parchment paper on there. Put the heat press on. Okay, hit the button, and we're going to do that for 20 seconds again. You can see that it's counting down literally on 340. This is the button that I click. Literally, I recommend you guys this Cricut 2 heat press if you want to start with making t-shirts, because it's so simple. You can always upgrade and go to a better they have like the heat transfer machines, and you can go to that next. That is going to be the next thing that I go to after using these. But just to start, this was very simple and I highly recommend it, just so you can get used to even making your t-shirts. Okay, so I already did that. So we're going to take the parchment paper off. Once again, we're going to let this cool for a few minutes. It's extremely hot. You don't want to take it off when it's hot. So I'll be back in like 3 minutes. Okay, now that it's totally cooled down, you want to go ahead and take it again from the edge, and then you're going to go ahead and just, oh, that one, you can see that it's still stuck a little bit, so we're not even going to peel that all the way. We're going to put the heat press machine on it one more time real quick, because you don't want to peel it if it's still sticking. It should not stick when you're ripping it off. And it's okay to just put your heat press on one more time. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and take that off. Let it cool once again. Okay, so now that it's cooled down, let me turn my fan off. We're gonna go ahead and peel it off now. Okay, so now that this is already done, I'm gonna go ahead and put the mama underneath the Louis now. So we're gonna go ahead and, well, let me show you the shirt first. This would be what it looks like so far. Okay, and then let's go ahead and add the mama on under, and then I'll show y'all what it looks like. We'll try it on. Okay guys, so I'm back with the t-shirt on. Literally, this is the look. So cute. This is the front. Now let me go ahead and show you the back. Louis Vuitton mama. So cute, so cute. Get a little close up. You got a little close up and down. Okay, so type it in the comments. Tell me what you guys think about this t-shirt that I just made, okay? Make sure if you're new to the channel, you go ahead, like, subscribe, follow, comment down below. If you have any questions, anything that you want me to show you in the future videos, go ahead and type it, okay? I love you guys. Bye.